Good evening, everyone. Good evening. We're going to do something a little different tonight. Thanks for joining in early. I see there's got a few people in here. That's awesome. That is awesome. So tonight, I wanted to do something a little bit different. I did the poll, and regarding what we should do for Monday nights, and a lot of people said let's do something new. So we're going to do something new. I took inspiration, I'll call it, from Daggerwin and Chainsaw 100's latest collaboration that involves basically building a farm. I don't really know all the details, to be honest. I kind of ran through it quickly, but we're using the map Survival 4X, which will be a PC-only map, I believe. And let's just jump in here right away. Less talk, more action. All right, here we are. Now we're going to do a couple of things. First of all, let's look at the map here. This map is pretty big. It's got 50 fields. Yeah, 50 properties, I guess. And we look at this and it looks very populated. It's not. The map is actually pretty barren. The idea, though, of this map is to rebuild this kind of the way that, I don't know. This is like a Google Maps of a real place. But anyways, so what we're going to do is we're going to have a random start. I haven't done that in a long time. And we did that on the Calm Lands Challenge on FS22. And we're going to do the same. So I'm going to pop this little guy up here, my favorite little randomizer. And we're going to enter. Let me see, where's I got more windows than I usually have. 50, right? 50 fields. So we're going to randomize. I am going to allow myself one mulligan, meaning if it's a really bad property, I will decline and we'll re-roll, but that's it. So let's start with that. Here we go. Field number 26, which is basically right in the middle of the map. Oh, that seems a little too easy. All right, let's go have a look at this. We'll get flying. So the idea on this challenge is to use older equipment, but also only from the used sale. And I kind of don't like this property. Can I do a reroll? It's just like right next to the shop. I was kind of hoping to have a little adventure in the woods somewhere. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm gonna use my mulligan. We're gonna re-roll that, and this one I have to take, whatever it is. So I can't come back to this one. That's kind of the catch I'm giving myself. So here we go. Field number 6. Field number 6. 6 is up here. Okay, I guess I gotta take it. Oh, this has got hills on it. Let me just look at it from this perspective. Okay, you know what? This is okay. We're gonna be out to about here somewhere. Give or take. Out to about here. We got some woods. We got some land. A little bit further over, right around here somewhere. Following this road, so that's kind of nice. Okay, we'll do this. All right, sounds good. Let me get rid of this. We don't need that anymore. Property number 6, so let's just buy that. There we go. Buy 250,000. And then let me get rid of some of this here. Too many things up on the screen. And then we're going to, do we have any vehicles at all? No. Okay, good. Perfect. What I'll do is I will purchase a couple of items. I'm not going to do it exactly the way they're doing it. I just want to get off to a kind of a different start. But the thing I want to show you most of all is this used vehicle sale. I'm using a mod that adds a lot more. Oh, wow. There's a lot more than I thought. But I'm only allowed to purchase from in here, and I'm only allowed to get older equipment. So it's still going to be challenging, but we'll see. Like right off the bat, I see we've got a good option there for a field. So that is actually probably going to be our starting tractor now that I look at it. What else we got in here that's kind of old? We got this little guy. That's really small though. Okay. So we're going to try to get older equipment as a kind of a default. We'll start with this. Oh, so who we got in chat? Miss Dust Bunny. Hello. Hi, Artemis. Mama Phoenix. Oh, we got some friendlies. Oh, got some moderators too. Nice. All right. Okay. Horsepower 130. That's fine. We'll get started with that. What are we going to do here? I think I want a cab on this. So we'll put a cab on it. Front weight, yes. Front loader, I'm going to say yes. Let's do Hauer this time. I typically do Quickie most of the time. What mod is it that adds all those vehicles? That is a mod called... I don't think I can see it from here. Sales. Oh, I forget. I'm sorry. I forget. I'll look it up. Yeah, I've never used it before. I just loaded it like 15 minutes ago, and I don't remember what the name is. So I'll find it. I can't look at it right now. I'd have to exit the game to find it, I think. Oh, actually, maybe I can. Give me 1 second. Let me find it. Let me find it. Let me find it. Where are we? Sales Plus. It's called Sales Plus. All right. There we go. All right. All good. Yeah, that's the one, Artemis. Hey, Donna Brown. How's it going? Okay. I think this is good. I think we're going to get going with this right away. All right. What else is in here? So one of the things I need to consider is missing opportunities on all the old equipment, right? I have to be ready. I have to have money in the bank all the time to be ready to buy stuff. So we're going to start probably... This some of this stuff, like I don't know how old stuff is. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's right. I'm using another mod that shows the age of most equipment, not all of them though. 2014, 2017, so that's fairly new. And this is 1960. So I could buy this. I could buy this. Like I kind of feel like I should buy stuff when it's available. This is a baler. I have no idea what we're doing, by the way. I have no idea. We're gonna wing it. So I will buy this as well. And then I'm going to permit myself a couple of purchases right from the store because they did it as well. So I will take definitely a chainsaw. We're definitely going to have a chainsaw. My favorite Husky. And I'm going to get a trailer. Get ourselves a flatbed of some kind. Try to get old. What's this? Hi, Southern Farmer. I have to keep remembering to look at the age. 88. I didn't really do that with the chainsaw, did I? Oops. Oops. Let's go into trailers. 1950. Could maybe use that one. What else? What else we got here? What's this? 1963. And that has no options for sizing, so I'd like to get something a little bit more flexible. 55. No, don't like that one. We'll find something good. It's getting expensive, though. Let's see about getting a bale. I could do a low loader, but I'm thinking of a bale trailer might be a better option. Bale transport. There we go. 2002. Here we go. I think we're gonna be working with something like this. What is this? 82, 1963. That's not gonna work for logs. 1971. Let's do this. Auto loading, no straps. I don't know about rules. Like I haven't really thought too much ahead of time on this. Straps, no auto loading. Auto loading, no straps. I think we'll do straps, no auto loading. Okay, let's buy that. Then we're going to get a couple more things. After that, we're going to clear the bank account and front loader. We're going to clear the bank account and then we're going to, I want to say start from scratch kind of thing, but not really. Okay, let's get that. And we need some accessories for this. So I'm going to get some pallet forks and a log grabber, and that's it. Fork with grapple. I think I'm gonna try this. Oh, that's not old. I need old. Kind of hard to tell what the age of some of this stuff is. $2016, 2020. Yeah, it might be a bit of a challenge getting certain things. Almost done, guys. Bear with me. Yeah, we got a great chat room already tonight. Thanks for dropping in, guys. I really appreciate it. Okay, I'm going to make an exception for age. Let's get this. We'll use that for pallets, for bales, and for loading logs. We're going to try. All right, now 196, and now I do have trees. just double checking that I have trees. So we'll be able to make some money there. So we're going to clear out the bank account. I'd remove money equals 0. Ta-da! I hope I didn't forget something. Something critical, you know? Okay, I think that's going to be it. Let's turn off flight. Awesome. Rusty Money Gaming. How's it going, buddy? We're doing a little bit of a inspired by. I listened to you, Rusty. I listened to your live stream yesterday when I was driving back from Montreal. I wasn't watching it, but I was listening in on it regarding the inspiration stuff. Awesome. Well done. So I'm inspired by Chainsaw 100 and Dagger Wind's new co-op challenge. So we're going to do something similar. I did roll the randomizer and I got plot number 6. So we're going to go with that, which is this guy here. Ta-da! Right at the top. We're on Survival 4X map. Unfortunately, I don't think you can work with that one, Rusty, but all right, let's teleport. And we're supposed to buy only stuff from the used market. And ideally, it's old stuff prior to 1980. So it's going to be challenging, really. I have no idea what we're doing. Give me some thoughts, guys, on what kind of farm we should do. Animals or crops or productions or... I'm going to start with... We're going to start with this trailer. We'll come back and get that. I need my little map up here. Hey, Farmer Munchies. How's it going? Used sales are useless on console, though. Oh, yeah, right. Right. Yeah, that would be a problem, wouldn't it? So, of course, the property that I picked is kind of far away, and this is a 4X map, so it's going to be a little bit of driving, but that's all right. I think we're just going to cross-country this stuff. Let me see. My biggest wish for an XFS game would be more sales. More used sales on all platforms, yeah. Oh, wow. I got a long way to go. All right. I have Sales Plus, but I never get more than 5 or 6 vehicles. That's what Daggerwind and Chainsaw were getting, and that's why I'm a little surprised that I am getting so many. I didn't expect to see that. But that said, you know, if I'm sticking to old equipment only, that big list is not really, you know, doesn't really matter that much because most of that stuff's going to be new. All right, I gotta check, make sure I'm going the right way here. Yeah, it says I'm on the road, but road shows a little bit further over. Okay, look at the red. Look at the red in the forest. That's cool. Okay, where am I? Where am I? Oh, I gotta cut through here somewhere. So we are in here somewhere. I've been having issues with YouTube today, and Discord said there was suspicious activity on my Discord and locked me out. That sucks. Okay, number 6 is right over. I'm trying to go to the middle of the property here. So basically this is the middle of the property. I'm gonna try to think about these survival maps, these sandbox maps. It's hard to find all the corners of your property. Oh boy, that's gonna be tough. It's 130 horsepower though. Come on. So this road cuts through my property. So I think we're going to be setting up here somewhere on the edge. Let's have a look here. Probably right around here is probably the property line. So I think we're going to set up here. Our main farmhouse. We are allowed to buy all the other things, right? It's only just the equipment. We got to try to stay with old equipment, but houses and, you know, productions and barns and all that kind of stuff is, I assume, is all fine. That Homestead Challenge sure is a thinker, isn't it? I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I got to do some catching up on everybody else's series, though. Yeah. I was away for a few days and I was very busy the days leading up to it, so. Okay. I feel like I just need to plant a house somewhere so we can get started, so why don't we do that? I kind of feel like I want to do that right around here somewhere. Okay, let's just plop a house down. Construction and farmhouses. We'll get something half decent, not too bad. Oh, I don't have any money. Oh, okay. I guess I got to get to work. I need to, I kind of forgot about that. I'm not totally like zoned in on this challenge, this kind of, that guy looks like a good candidate. Yeah, I'm not totally zoned in on what all the rules are for this. I just kind of decided this like an hour and a half ago or something. Now, I could paint the outer perimeter of the property. The problem is with that is that I actually run a mod that lets me paint anywhere, so it's not going to work. But we'll start by getting some wood sold so we can buy ourselves a place. Plant a house, grow a home. Oh, thank you so much, my friend. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it so much. That is awesome. Okay. Trying to decide how big of a log I want here. Let us see about getting that in the trailer first. I want to make sure that I didn't cut a log too big. Come on. Let's pop this right over here. Okay. That little tree should go too. It's kind of in the road. Now, I did. Oh no. Okay, so, yeah. Collision mode. Can I strap this? Oh yeah, I can. Okay. So I am using a mod that got straps on the implements. This should be pretty good. That'll make things a little bit easier. I don't usually use those. Okay, so I can cut a little bit longer than that. This should work out pretty good. Oh, this thing kind of doesn't stop very well. Alright, I'm just gonna wing it. 6 meters. We'll do them about 6 meters or so. I can see that in the upper left. 4, 6.1. And 5.4. Where's the end? I think that's it. Can I pick up one of these? Yeah. Okay. Might be able to pick up a couple of them. 6 meters, a good size. Yeah, it's almost perfect. I have to keep that in mind. Can I pick up this one? No, I can't pick up. Okay. We could super strength, but I'm not going to do that. Whoa, that one is a lot longer than the 6. Me and Buddy are official now, wink, LOL. Official? Is there something I need to know about? Hey, Tennessee Farmer, how's it going? Okay, this is easy way to lift logs. I like it. Just worried that I made some of them too long, though. I don't know, like, how this is gonna work. Like, I need stuff. Like, I'm gonna need a plow if I'm gonna make a field, right? Okay, I think 6 is a bit too long. I think we need to do 5. One more. This is a great way to pick up logs. Little cheaty, but that's okay. Let's see if I can do that. All right. Okay. Get one strap on there. And then I've got to get some more. I got to get some more trees here. Settings. Ooh. What map is this? This is Survival 4X. PC only, I believe. We'll have a look at the map in just a second. Right at the beginning, we did a randomizer to pick the property. I think I can pick this up. And we got, we rolled a randomizer once and got a property that was like right in the middle, right at the shop. And I just felt it was kind of a little lame. This needs to be cut. So we rolled again and got this one. Hey, old Grizzly Gaming. All right, next up, I need more. Like, this trailer can hold a lot more, I think. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Like, if I have to wait for a plow for a really long time. Okay, these bushes are something else. I don't have super strength on, right? Okay. Okay. Oops. Come on. Come on. And right about there, maybe. All right. I can't pick that one up by hand. I can pick up this one by hand. Oh, that's really short. Put that in there. And then this one, I gotta come pick it up. Zoom out a little bit, get a little bit more scenery. So this is basically survival sandbox map. Hope that's gonna fit on the back. I'm starting to realize my logs might be a little too long. I should test that before I go any further, right? Well, I think we're gonna be okay. There we go. All right. We can hold a lot more though. All right, where are we gonna sell? I don't even know where I'm going. I assume it's in the middle of the map, but I don't know this map very well. Yeah, I think everything is right in the middle here. Dairy, farmer's market, a sawmill. That's probably where I'm going. So why don't we do that? Let's go sell. I know I could load this trailer up a lot more, but I just want to get a sense. Hang on a second. One thing I didn't do was settings. So we'll do normal. Economy, traffic, I don't think there is any. Seasonal, no. I'm not doing seasonal. Not this series. Snow. Yeah, we'll leave snow. Crop destruction, I am going to do... Let's do off. I always like plowing. I hate fieldstone. We'll leave the other stuff on. Disaster enabled. Dirt. For this series, we'll turn it off. Automatic engine start is off. Dum 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 dum. Turn all that off. I don't think there's any sell point on the map for selling equipment or repairing it. Oh, interesting. Well, I guess I could just sell it from the screen, right? Maintenance, I turn this stuff off all the time. It's not a fun part of the game for me, so I don't pay much attention to that. Okay, I think we're good. I think that's what we're gonna roll with. Forgot to do that. Okay, I need to head south and don't know the road systems yet, so we're gonna have to figure that out. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out how am I gonna do this? Like, if I need a plow, do I have to sit there and wait for what could be months and months before a plow shows up? Kind of feel like the two things, you know, the used equipment and old equipment is going to be a challenge. They're going to be at odds with each other. So I'm not quite sure how to do that. I'm not quite sure. Maybe I just don't do that. Maybe I just don't do this part of the challenge, but maybe I just do a sandbox playthrough. Krustoo style. Hey Munchies, sorry I missed it. You left. You might be probably already gone, but okay. There's the shop just ahead there. We'll see what kind of money we get from this. I don't think it's going to be a ton of money, but starting to think that maybe I won't do that challenge. Maybe we'll just do a playthrough on here. When I say challenge, I mean using the old equipment and used, you know, both at the same time is kind of pretty hard. Like, I don't know how that's going to work out. Maybe I won't do the vintage part. I'll still do the used equipment, but it can be newer stuff if I want. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'll do. There's a sawmill. Fat fingers, yeah, I got that problem. I can't type on phones. Okay, this is that standard base game sawmill, and I think I can probably sneak through here. Let's see what this is worth. 7,500 bucks, not bad. Not bad at all. Come on, gonna sneak through. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. No, I'm not gonna do the old equipment. I'm just gonna do whatever equipment comes up at a used sale. So anything that's in here is up for grabs, assuming I can afford it, of course. That way I'll have a chance at getting certain things within a reasonable amount of time. Like this here would be a great purchase. I don't know what the lifespan of these things like if we go to tomorrow, how much of this stuff's still going to be here. But I do want to get something, a plow, to get the field started. So I could shoot for something like this. Or I can, instead of working the fields that way, I'm going to assume I can mow the grass that's out there. So I could start with a mower. And I do have a baler, right? So I could make some bales. I'm thinking I want to do that, actually. Yeah. So we have to wait. That's the thing. We're going to have to wait for a mower. So I think I'm going to shoot for this. Testing the vehicle sales customizer for used equipment. It's not working as well as I hoped. Just scrolling through here. Give me a second, guys. Okay. We can do wood right now, so we'll do that, but we'll try to get some money up. Like to buy a plow. Not gonna lie though, that's a pretty small plow. It's gonna take a while to get stuff done. Where am I going? Need to orient myself a little bit. I can see my tracks in the distance there. Yeah, so we'll do that. Let's get some wood. I just wanted to do a kind of a test sale. This is a pretty good trailer. I just have to remember, I think six meters is the magic number for the size of the logs. And then we can sell a bunch of them. We can buy that one plow and maybe that seed drill before it falls off. But, you know, it's going to take a little bit to get that initial stuff done, right? Okay. Man, I'm having a hard time telling where I am. This map might be too big. Starting to think that a truck might be a thing for, I can get some more speed out here. All right, so I'm just looking at this here. This forest ahead of us, a big chunk of it is ours. I can't count on the map, like the view to show me when I'm in the forest, because right now I should be, according to the little corner map, that should be in it, but I'm not. Okay. We are going to change gears a little bit. I think this is all ours. I think we're going to try to grab some bigger trees. Can I do that? Don't like that hill, but I have to see whether tractor can handle this weight. All right. How big is this? This is 4.16 6 a little too big, so I think we're gonna split this in half roughly. Cut it right there. All right, let's see if we can carry this weight. Should not be a problem. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh no. Uh-oh, we got technical problems. We're spinning. Oh, this thing has no brakes. Okay. Yeah, hills are going to be a problem, aren't they? Big maps are best when the shop's central. Yeah, I agree with that. That's for sure. Okay, so that's another challenge we're going to have to deal with, is the hill is difficult with this tractor. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ah, keep hitting the wrong key. Yeah, this is a bit of a problem. Okay. We'll figure it out. Oh boy. Turn, turn, turn. There we go. So winch would definitely be something we should get, and if I'm not mistaken, I think there was one in a used sale. So I'm thinking we can pull the logs up, right? Hey Taco, how's it going? Okay, I'm trying to sort myself out as to what we're really how we're gonna approach this. Keeps thinking when I say it's toe, it's toe. Yeah. I do like ridiculous amounts of typos. Autocorrect rarely helps me in the right way. Okay, so that's a sketchy part. That's a difficult part for us to be working those logs with. I do need a lot more trees though, so I kind of want to leave the ones by the road. Let's see if the slope is better over here. Yeah, it's a little bit better here, isn't it? Okay, now these trees are not as easy to deal with. We'll see what we can do. Hey Taco, you're well clear of the hurricane, I assume. I think you're further over, right? Did you feel any of that? Okay, that's going to be difficult to pick up. Okay. Put this wedge on here. Oops. That's trippy. Look at that. You should have opted for more flat part of the map. Yeah, well, I did a randomizer that picked the map for me. Picked the plot for me. Which was, you know, in retrospect, probably a bad idea, but... Oh, this tree is going to be brutal. I'm starting to doubt myself as whether I should have done this. A buddy of mine, actually a co-worker of mine, he's from Jamaica, and he is works in the U.S. He's U.S. citizen, but part of his family is not. Oh, that's not gonna work. That is not gonna work. Nope. Anyways, just last week he moved the rest of his family in with him, and now Jamaica is gonna get hammered tonight. I have super strength on. Okay, this is gonna be crazy. The petting trees turn off super strength, yeah. Oh man, I can't even pick this up. I think I got both of them. That's part of the problem. There we go. That's better. Still got a problem on the hill. Come on. Hey, Eduardo, how's it going? Haven't seen you in a while. Okay, alright. I'm hitting some frustration here, guys. So guess what? We're gonna super strength some of this. We're just gonna have some fun. Come on, chainsaw, where are you? Oh man, I can't get anything done tonight. Get up there. Ow. Oh boy. It's a pretty rough start here, guys. We're off to a very rough start. I can't seem to get this cut. Oh boy. I need more than a rear weight. I need I need more luck here. I can't seem to cut certain things. Like this branch did not cut. All I managed to cut was this. So this is probably fodder for a chipper. Come on, let me cut this. Not a problem. Not a problem at all. What do we got here? Some parts here. We're gonna do some crazy stuff here, guys. We're gonna do some crazy loading. Okay. Bear with me. This is a little ridiculous, but I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. These two pieces are tangled up. Give them a little shake. Hey, Saving Silverman, how's it going? Thanks for dropping in. We're doing some crazy stuff here. Stuff's not working out, so I'm building a massive... I don't know what to call this. The trailer of wood. We're gonna make millions. No, not this way. This way. Okay, I think this is ridiculous. Okay, we're gonna go with this. We're gonna go with this. I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm wondering if it's gonna cause some drag problems in the ground because there's some stuff poking around in the ground. But it seems to be going okay right now. I do need to get up this hill though, I think. There's probably a different way I can go around actually, but lower that, see if we can get a little bit more weight towards the front. That's not a bad trailer load. Oh, okay. I gotta try to go a different way. I'm gonna try to go a different way. I have no doubt we can go downhill. I'm just worried that I'm not gonna be able to stop going downhill. Bear with me, just a little trailer. It's a light trailer load. I think I should go... through here. And then I can probably turn this way and head to town that way. There we go. Not a problem. It's nicely well stacked. I got my aerodynamics are probably not great, but and I have no idea how I'm going to get into the sawmill to sell this, but that's a challenges we got going on. Starting to think that I should maybe it's quite a bushy load you have there, sir. Why, thank you. Yeah, nice camo. I could sneak up on people. That's hilarious. Love it. Use your forks for brakes. Yeah. Okay, I don't know where I'm going. Where am I going? Gonna have to go uphill a little bit, I think. Where are you? Zoom out. See if I can see where I'm going. That's where I'm going. I can see it. But I don't have to go up this hill. I can kind of go around it a little bit. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how I get into the sawmill to sell this. And I'll be honest, guys, I'm already thinking about selling that property and taking the original one. Because I have a feeling this is going to get a little... yeah. Wrong turn, Clyde. It's not a problem. So when we did the randomizer, for those who kind of joined in a bit later, when we did the randomizer to select the property, we came up with saving content. That's what we came up with. Come on. We came up with field 26 as the first property. It's right next to the shop. And I thought it was too close, so I said, nah, I don't want to do that. But now I'm regretting it. All right, there's the sawmill. Let's see if we can do this. Right, here goes. Get in there. All right, let's see what happens. Got it, all of it. 5,200 for that. Oh man, I had only a few logs last trip. They were nicer logs, but okay. All right. We're gonna change up, guys. Upgrade the JD to a better tractor. Yeah, the problem is I'm trying to use only from the used sale. That's the problem. And A, money, B, availability. I guess this is a nice option here. That's a good option there, but I don't have that money, right? I shot myself in the foot when I started this. So I'm kind of trying to figure out where I want to, adjust, I guess. So I think what I'm going to do, guys, I think we're just going to go ahead and sell this and take the original property. I think we're going to do that. so I don't have to keep that drive with the slow tractor. So yeah, we're gonna do that, and we're gonna buy this, which we should have gone with, which is right out here. I just wanted to get some woods going, but we'll buy more land over there in the distance. And we'll just start creating our farm here, I guess. Which, you know, brings up some other problems, but, you know, whatever. Problems are problems. I've got a bale trailer. I've got a baler. I do not have a mower, so that's a bit of a problem. Are there any mowers at all in here? No, this I would love to pick up. I should probably buy this right away before it falls off. There's a wood chipper. No, that's not a wood chipper. That's a straw thrower or whatever. No mowers whatsoever. So what I can do, I think I'm going to buy this. Can't beat that price, so I'm going to buy that. And then I'm going to move ahead and hope that we get a big shift in the sale items. But that said, I don't have a house either, so we should probably set up a tent, I guess. We can do that. Buy a cheap tent or something. All right, we're having fun. I'm having fun. Are you guys having fun? What do we got here? Container farmhouse. Contain a basic sleep trigger and wardrobe triggers. So the problem is, though, I need a cheap mower, and I think I'm going to go with the camo theme from before. I need all the money I can get, right? So we'll set up a little tent for us for tonight. We'll move ahead. I want to see what happens. I've only got $8,000 left. Let's see what happens. Like, I have no idea what's going to happen with the used sale. I kind of like this tent, though. It's cool. All right, let's see what happens tomorrow. And get duels. Oh, it tells you what you can get. All right, let's have a look. Oh, this is the same stuff. But new stuff might be added. Yeah. Yeah. Not happy with this start at all. Not happy. All right. Let me see. There's probably no... Oh, there's contracts. Where's there a field? There's one field out here. How much does this pay? Not enough. All right, guys. I'm just gonna change. I'm just gonna change the plan here. We're just gonna play a regular old fun sandbox map. No special rules. And we're just gonna get this show on the road. Cut down a few trees and we've been at it for over an hour. So I don't have, those who know me know I don't have a lot of patience. Mower. This is a 4 meter. That's a 3.4. I think I'm just going to buy this. we're gonna bale, create some bales, make some money. This thing is a kind of a cool mower. Let's just have some fun. I'm gonna follow up on that Daggerwind and Chainsaw 100 challenge. Try to understand what they're doing. I didn't pay enough attention. Let's make some bales. I hope I can mow. I hope I can mow this stuff. Still will need a plow, so that should definitely be on the to-do list to get. I have a seed drill now, so I can start planting some crops. No harvester though. But we can do grass fields, I guess. Am I seeing that right? 39 viewers? Holy smokes. Thanks everyone for dropping in. Okay, my field. I think we're gonna start over here. I want to see. I hope I can mow this. Now I know that these bushes here are gonna be a bit of a pain. Super strength is on. Can I zap a lot of these? I'm gonna clear out some brush. Trying to remember what's the most amount of viewers I've had on live stream, and I think this is pretty close. I'm so happy to be live streaming again. So happy to have good, solid internet again. We're gonna do more. I'd like to do a lot more. Oh, this is kind of annoying. I don't have the real mower mod. I probably should, because I could probably just mow all this stuff down. Plant some grass and get some cattle or sheep. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do some outdoor sheep pens. Try to maybe give the map a little bit of a I want to say like a UK kind of style to it, maybe. I haven't done a UK style map in a long time. I'm due. We got the new expansion coming out very soon, and we'll definitely do a series on that. Okay, get myself sick here. All right, let's try to mow some of this. We'll try to mow some of the other stuff as well. It's one way to clear, right? Let's get ourselves, I'm just gonna come in a bit. Up that down, fire that up. New Highland cattle are adorable. They're probably delicious too. Okay, is this gonna mow stuff? No, it's not really gonna mow stuff. And we'll do a fair size field, I think. I think we'll come all the way over to here. And then we'll just shoot back. We'll kind of do a long grass field, I guess. We're definitely going to need to plow it all, though. Hey, Swim Shady, how's it going? Thanks for dropping in. We're just doing some mowing here. We had a rough start to this live stream. Confusing challenge. Oh, we're just gonna have some fun. Oh, where am I? Where am I? Going too fast. I'm going too fast. I need to calm down. Hard to see with all these shrubs here. What I need to do is get enough money for a plow, so we'll have a look at that in a minute. We've got $3,000 right now. And once we get a plow, we can put in a real field, get rid of some of all these shrubs and stuff, and then we can from there we can, you know, have better control, I guess, of our fields. You know, I think we're gonna do that. I like that idea. We're gonna do some grass, some sheep. I am having a hard time seeing where I'm supposed to go. I do a lot of lurking on other channels, a lot more than people know. I have multiple screens going. Sometimes I'm working and I'll just have something on in the background. I have like three screens in my office. Sometimes I'm paying attention, sometimes I'm not. I'm just letting it play in the background. But I do try to chime in, at least to say hello. We don't have a windrower, but I am running a mod that gives me a bit of a wide pickup. So I should be okay to create a few bales. We will definitely get a nice windrower as the fields get bigger, though. I think it's been more difficult in 25 so far to find a correct map. You know what I think it is, Rusty? I mean, yeah, there's, you know, obviously map selection, but there's another thing I think plays into for me anyway, is I want to kind of do new stuff, you know, like I want to do something different. I don't want to do the same thing over and over again. So I'm always looking for a new special map, you know? It's not just a good map. It's done this kind of map many times before. I'm not sure I want to do it again, right? So that's been kind of my problem with map selection in 25. And I am a bit fussy with maps, but I think that's normal. The more you play, the more you know what you want, kind of thing. Or more, I guess more specifically, the more you play, more you know what you don't want. So Okay, we should have an area covered. This will be our first field area. Oh, something else just popped up on the sale. Now on sale, Gregoire Besson. I don't know what that is really. We'll find out in a minute, but it's supposed to give you notifications when something new comes on sale so you don't miss it. Whatever it is, I can't afford it. $77,000. One of the things I'd like to see is more in FS25 or future FS, whatever. I'd like to see more randomizer kind of stuff. When I say randomizer, I mean more like weather events that actually do something. You know, we've got big improvements on weather in 25, but it's still not, you know, like we don't have droughts. Droughts are very much a thing. It's one of the probably the scariest things for farmers. And then, you know, we don't have insects, right? Pests are a problem. Pests will damage some crops. So we don't have pests and, you know, pesticides and all that kind of stuff as much as, you know, we may not like pesticides that much. And the animal systems are, I don't want to say they're weak. It should be more realistic animal stuff. Well, animals that die. Infections, you know, in a you know, like bird flu, for example, for chickens, all those types of things. They're unfavorable things, but they're a real thing, and that kind of stuff happens. So, I'd like to see more meat. Processing stuff like base game. I want to see butchers and stuff like that. France needs to back to 19 seasons. Yeah. Where am I? Kind of lost. Here I am. This will be much nicer when we make a real field out of it. But I found a butcher mod that I've started using on the Lipka Walka series, the pig farming. So that should be in the game. Even though there were mods, they were far more unpredictable with weather and planning crop rotations. Yeah. I think we're done here. There's a bit more to do over here. Let's get this baled up, sell some bales, buy a nice plow. Of course, these are going to be grass bales, so they're not going to be very valuable. But there'll be something. Okay, we're going to say that's good. We're gonna put this away beside our tent. All right, let's go get the baler. It'd be nice to have more complex crops as well. And what I mean by that is like feed, for example. You know, we just look at hay and grass and straw, and that's kind of, you know, for cows and all that. That's all we do. It's real life is a lot more complex than that. There's all kinds of mixes and blends of hay. My neighbor's a pig and cow farmer, and he plants mixed seed. So you know what he spreads on the field for it to grow as, you know, we'll call it grass or hay. It's a mixture of different seeds. You'll have peas in there. You'll have you know, rye. There'll be, you know, a variety of different things that make up a more substantial food. All right, let's see what we can do. You can see the pickup is a little wide on this. That's the mod that I'm running that allows me to pick up a little bit wider. It's not a crazy amount wider, but it is, you know, let's say it's double. Now, if we could wrap these, this would be awesome, but I can't afford a wrapper yet. One thing at a time. Uh, 100%. Let's back that up a bit. So for a plow, let's have a look. Let's see what the new thing. That's what it was. That's the new thing that came on. It's a plow, 77,000. Yeah, I won't be pulling that anytime soon. There's this guy here. It's a little small, 12,000, but since we're just going to be playing normal kind of stuff, I'm just going to be buying right from the store. We're going to throw out the window all the stuff we started with as far as, you know, kind of goals, I guess. We're going to buy ourselves probably something like this. Yeah, we'll see. 17. So this guy's always Old Faithful, 80 horsepower, and it's pretty good. I think we'll do that and focus on building a nice sheep farm. I've noticed that I do that to myself when I start new series, challenges, and stuff like that. I tend to make them really hard, and then I kind of, what did I do? But I don't think I understood the Dagger Win and Chainsaw 100 challenge. I think I'm missing something. Dagger Win, oops, where am I going? Dagger Win is getting very close to 1 million subscribers. I think he is at 970 or 980,000. And Mr. Why Not is getting very close to 1,000. Those of you who know Mr. Why Not know he's a pretty awesome dude. He's getting there. I haven't checked in on my friend Zorch. His channel was growing very well, very quickly. And I'm gonna guess he's getting closer to 10,000 now. On that note, let's blow my own horn a little bit here. We passed 3,000 subscribers just last week, and or the week before, I think. But more importantly, yesterday's episode on Lipka Welka That was the 1000th video, farm sim video on this channel that I did. Unbelievable. Awesome. I mean, you know, I know it's me and I shouldn't be blowing my own horn that much, but I gotta be honest, I'm very happy with what I've done here. I'm very happy with how things have played out. It's better, and I've done this better than I ever expected to. You know, I never thought I would be doing this and having this much fun doing it. I really like doing this. Oh, and I would love to make a job out of it one day, but we're still a long way off to calling it this a financial career, I want to say. Okay, we're getting a few bales made. It's going to be really hard to find them after, but I think we'll be pretty good shape. I remember one of my daughters came to me many years ago. I want to say many years ago. It was at a time when she was, you know, trying to find her place in you know, career-wise and schooling and stuff like that. And she came to me and said, "Dad, I think I want to be a live streamer on a Twitch at the time." And and my first, you know, my conservative dad side of me said, "Don't be ridiculous. That's not a career." But now the more I think about it, the more I think, you know what, like, it's risky. I mean, it's not, you know, there's not a lot of money here. And sometimes things take off and you can be awesome and just not be making any money. And then sometimes you just get luck, you know, you go viral, something happens and it becomes good. But the point I'm trying to make with this is that I'm having so much fun doing this, and the thought of maybe doing this as a career, you know, like some people, I think you probably need, like, I want to say, like, at least 50,000 subscribers or something, and, you know, the watch time, you know, for the ad revenue and stuff like that, you know, to go with that 50,000, right? Before it starts to even look like a job. You know, on the channel here, we make a little bit of money from ad revenue, but I'm not ready to retire on that, that's for sure. These a couple of small bills. Well worth it though. I am trying to actually, you know, any income that I have from the channel goes into a special account. I just keep that there for certain things, like, you know, buying the next copy of Farm Sim, or even at some point I'll need a new computer. So I just try to keep it separate from my regular finances, and just spend whatever I get for the channel, I spend it on the channel, kind of thing. I would love to see what the big guys bring in, though. Curious, you know, not that I want to compare or anything. I'm just very curious about what 1 million subscribers generates as far as ad revenue. You need to put seasons on a video so people can watch it and fall asleep. No, what just happened? Am I not picking up? Oh, I forgot to bring that back down. Okay. You know, I still have every single of those 1,000 episodes. I still have those video files of the edited output, not the raw footage. I still have every single one of them. Got this external hard drive, and I keep it. I keep them all FS22 and 25 so far. I archive it at the end of every series. Thank you, Rusty. Combine all the videos from a playthrough. I do it every night. Yeah, I guess I could, if well, I don't have the raw footage anymore. But I could do like a supercut kind of thing. I don't know who would be interested in rewatching, you know? Man, it's hard on the eyeballs trying to find where I've done, where I haven't done yet. Oops. Oops, I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at the other area over there. I put supercut videos on every night. I also put them on during the day to play in the background while I'm working. Yeah. I thought of doing at one point, I was thinking of doing a like a series with no talking at all. Just slow play, relax with maybe some mild music or something. Yeah, we did switch areas, Taco. We changed gears completely. Change the rules too. We're not going to be doing old equipment. We're not going to be doing any of the used stuff or anything like that. We're just gonna play and have fun. Oh, come on. Yeah, all my series are on playlists, and they should be all in order. Although every now and then YouTube does a weird thing and they fall out of order. Usually people point it out, and I go in and I can fix it. I can reset it, kind of thing. Milk That Hen was doing ASMR series or whatever it's called with no audio. Yeah. Phil, he's got some voice issues, right? Do I have any trees on the new plot? Yes, I think there's some. There's not a lot, though. I heard some fragments while I was cooking. The realistic livestock does not work with the butcher shop. Yeah, unfortunately. I heard some other problems with the realistic livestock stuff. I heard it was finicky. Are we done yet? We should be done pretty soon, I think. I think we're not going to be mowing a lot more like this, just because it's so busy with all the shrubs. It's hard to tell. Realistic weather mod has drought though. Yeah, I don't know if they fixed that mod. I was running it for a while, but there was some issues with snow on that realistic weather, where the snow wouldn't leave. You could not clear out any of the snow. Certain things, it would snow in places and not other places, but issues with no moisture. Yeah, it was I love the idea of that mod, but I had some problems with it and I removed it and I haven't really looked into it again. It was creating some very deep snow. Like you couldn't get anywhere. Like you'd be stranded, kind of thing. You couldn't even push the snow with a snow plow very well. I think realistic livestock messes with horse helper. Yeah. Horses need to be overhauled. They're not fun. They're not much fun. I'd like to see meat chickens. I would like to see other fowl, like ducks, geese, turkeys. Love to see rabbits. I hate snow IRL. I certainly don't want to deal with it in game. Yeah. What part of the world are you in, Mama Phoenix? It'll be really interesting to see what the fishing stuff is like. We're about to find out. That's going to drop pretty soon, I think. More than anything, if we had a game, I want to say, like for me, my personal preference, my personal taste, if we had a game that was similar to Farm Sim, but more homesteading style, meaning, you know, mostly smaller equipment, older stuff, but with a lot of focus on the stuff you would see, you know, like an economic model for homesteading. I don't know if I'm making any sense. self-sufficiency stuff. You know, making sure you have enough food. Very much like the challenge I'm doing right now on the homestead survival challenge. That's kind of where my head is at with that kind of stuff. Is, you know, a consumption model. You know, if you have chickens with eggs, well, yes, you can sell some, but you need some for yourself. So you eat them. You don't sell them. You know. There is Farmer's Dynasty. Yeah, that's an interesting game. The thing with Farmer's Dynasty, and probably one of the main reasons I don't play it much, I have it, is because the way the game does graphics, and it doesn't do windowed very well, and I almost always play windowed, except for certain games. So it's just not technically well developed, but I love that concept. You're in Arizona. Yeah, well, oops, I did it again. Back up. Forgot to close the thing down. You don't get the same snow in Arizona that we get up here in Ontario and Canada. It's, yeah, actually, it's been getting better. We're not getting as much snow. The problem we're having now, you know, I'm going to chalk it up to global warming stuff, but the problem we're having now is that we get a lot of freeze thaw periods where we never did. When I was younger, when winter started, it started and it didn't end till it was spring. Right now we get a bunch of snow and then it melts, and then we get ice. We end up with ice everywhere. And then it snows again, and it melts, and there's more ice, you know, and then it rains, and it's a really messy. I don't like it. I'd much rather have dedicated winter, you know, as opposed to this flip-flop stuff. Okay, we're almost done here, I think. That's the worst part. Like, I live on a couple of acres, and the worst part of winter is having to get around on ice. It's icy all the time. It's not much fun. Give me real snow. I'll take it. Okay, we're almost done. We made a lot of bales here. We made a lot of bales, a lot more than I thought we would make. I am looking forward to buying a plow, selling all this stuff, buying a plow, and then we can turn this into a real field. Oops, did it again. Distracted. Cat's distracting me. You guys are distracting me. And I love it. So, this Monday night thing, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I did put up a kind of, I want to say a generic Krustoo Farms thumbnail for this. And the main reason for that is I think we're going to keep Monday nights a little, I want to say a little random, meaning we'll do a little bit of this map for a while, and then we might throw in as a Lanka episode on the live stream. We might throw in something completely different. Just give a little freedom. There's other farm games that I've been meaning to try, and well, I've tried them, but I've been meaning to toy with them on the channel. So maybe we'll hit up one of those every now and then. I used to travel to Arizona for work. Way back, though. This is quite a while ago. We had an office in Tempe. I did a lot of travel in the US for work over the years. For trade shows and all kinds of stuff. I've seen a lot of US states. There's still some I've never been to, but new DLC is out. I forget what the date is. Is it next week? I thought it was like mid-November. Not sure though. Okay, so I think that's it. I think I got most of it. There's bales everywhere, impossible to see. Let me just do a high-level scan here. I want to see if I can pick up a little bit more grass to finish off this bale, but I think I got most of it. Yeah, I think I got most of it. All right, it's fine. November 4th, really? Oh boy. Guess what we're starting next week. Okay, that's done. Now I gotta pick up those bales. How am I gonna do that? Thinking I'm gonna try to auto load them. I think we're gonna auto load them. I was gonna pick them up manually, but meh. I don't have the trailer set up for auto load though, so we'll use universal auto load instead. We'll see how this works. Okay, that should be fine. I gotta find him. This is the fun part. Universal auto load is, obviously easier than manually loading them, but it's still harder than auto load trailers themselves. I think there's a couple more over here somewhere. Could be wrong. Yeah. Yep. And one right here. 7. I'm hoping it's going to let us do too high. Next Tuesday. Oh man. One of the things, so on the channel here, we are a Giants partner, part of the partner program. So we get, at the tier that I'm at, which is at the lowest tier, we get some heads up info a little bit. Like we get some of the screenshots and videos and stuff like that whenever there's new launches of something. A day earlier than everybody else kind of thing, so that we can prepare some videos. But the people in the higher tiers, especially the exclusive tier, the big guys, the big channels, they sometimes get gameplay ahead of time. And so when the game launches, You know, they have agreements. Can I put more on here? Is that it? When the game launches, they have like episodes already recorded. Okay, that's all we can put on here. That trailer is actually for the small square baler. Baler pops them out and the trailer stacks them nicely. Oh, cool. Cool. All right, let's go sell this. Not sure where I sell this. Let's find out. Is there actually a sell point for this? That's a good question, isn't it? Come on, save. Grass farmers market. Alrighty, where's the trigger for stuff at the farmer's market? You guys sell stuff right here. I think it's going to be here. There we go. Oh man, just 3,500 bucks for all that? Yikes. How am I going to get my plow? Hopefully I have enough money from the rest of the bales, but that's funny. If you look from here in the distance, you can see the bales without the bushes. Looks like there's 6 or 7 of them over there. 8 maybe. As soon as you get close though, the shrubs come into play and you can't see them anymore. Okay, let's see if I can find the rest of these. All right, here's one. There's another one. They're hard to find. My old eyeballs. I think there was one. Yeah, here it is. I don't know how many we have left here. I'm probably going to find one afterwards. Yeah, so next week when the expansion launches, there are going to be a ton of channels covering that map, that content. It's in my mind, it's a little anticlimactic, you know, like I feel like I'm doing the same thing that, you know, a whole pile of other people are doing. Almost makes me want to not do the new content, but probably should. Okay, I think I got them all. I could be wrong. There's 8. I think I counted 8 from the distance. I think I'm going to be short. I think we're going to be short for the plow, which is kind of meh. Maybe we'll just take a loan. That's my regular 2-hour time slot already gone by, but I kind of feel like playing a bit more, so I think we will. I will anyway. You guys are welcome to stick around or whatever. Take a few trees there. I don't think there's that many. I don't think there's many. I guess I could, but Straps. There we go. Okay, what do we got? Oh, we have enough. We have enough. I have a few trees on the plot. Not many though. Let's do actually let's do a flyby. Let's see where the see exactly where I've got. So that's the property there. So we go right up to where the shop is. But let's get up in the air and have a look. Flight mode. Okay, so I'm gonna open up the big map so we can kind of see. I'm kind of from here all the way to about here somewhere. So no trees here. And then when I head north, I've got these trees here. So this stuff here is mine. That's it. That's it. We just got these few trees. So yeah, that's not very promising, is it? Dun, dun, dun. All right, let's drop this off. Let's buy the plow right now before I don't have enough money. We're just gonna get that. Yellow seems, let's do something different. Orange. Not that different, but yeah. All right, 605 bucks, and I just realized I'm not gonna have enough money for seed for planting after, so yeah. That's okay. We'll figure it out. I should have got John Deere green. Yeah, let's cut some fields. I think, I don't think I'm gonna bale a lot of this grass. It's just too difficult to see. But I think we'll put in some fields. You said different, and I was thinking purple. Yeah, I was actually thinking I was gonna go with pink. Have a pink plow. That was my first thought, and then I said, no, that's silly. But why not, right? I probably could do that. When you are in flight mode, just press J to cancel flight mode. Oh, really? I didn't know that. All right, let's start, allow create fields. There we go. All right, first field, finally. It is Alice Chalmers orange. Yeah. True story. My grandmother used to work at Alice Chalmers in Montreal. In like the 70s and 80s, early 80s, I think. Nothing wrong with purple. You know what? Funny story. All my life, I have been someone who, like, almost uniquely prefers the color blue. For some reason, I don't know. Just I always like blue. But recently, I've started to realize that I really like purple. I don't know why. I don't know why. It took me a lot of years to get here. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Hope I wasn't too close to the mic. That surprised me. I spent the weekend at my sister's place in Montreal. And She has multiple cats, multiple dogs. She's got horses, and I'm I want to say not allergic, but I'm kind of sensitive. Like I guess I am a bit allergic. Nothing serious, just I get all stuffed up and my eyes well up and stuff like that. Hey, imaginary farm. I think that name. I'm just going over here the stuff that we kind of already mowed. This is actually a bigger field than I thought. Hello. Thank you everyone for hanging out with me tonight. Really appreciate it. So we're going to be putting grass right back in here, but with a little bit of structure. And I'm probably going to adjust this field because I didn't do it very, I can make it feel much bigger as well, right? How did things turn out with your mama? My mama's doing pretty good. Physically, she's doing really well. The surgery went well. The I want to say like the results of the surgery. You know, they had a look at all of the X-rays afterwards and all that, and it looked everything is A1. So she's doing okay physically, but mentally she's having a really rough time. My mother's a tiny lady. She might be 90 pounds, I think, maybe. But she is a busy person. She's always doing stuff. She's always go, go, go. She's got schedules. Everything's super organized. Like she's that type of personality. So her sitting in a bed and not doing anything is really hard on her. She's frustrated. She wants to get out. She's got stuff to do, you know? She's got that kind of an attitude. Hey, see ya, Taco. Thank you for dropping by. Yeah, silage is not nearly as profitable in 25 as it was in 22. So my mom's going to be going to, so she's still in the hospital, but they're just waiting on an opening at a rehab facility where she will be going to spend a fair amount of time, and doing physio and, you know, trying to get everything healed up properly. And she could be there for quite a while. They were talking about her being there for 3 to 6 months. So she's very upset about that because, and she said it bluntly. She told me, she says, I'm 85 years old. I don't have time to be here. Which is kind of sad, you know. But she's a tough lady. She's gonna be fine. She's the kind of person that, you know, knock on wood, of course. She's the type of person that would live over 100 for sure. Like she's just otherwise very healthy, you know. So, hey, Victory Jones, how's it going? So my sister, who lives close to her, has been number one kind of caregiver to her through this process. My sister is selling her home right now, and hoping to get a house with a in-law suite. And the idea is to move my mother in with her to, I want to say for late stages of life, and just have somebody there to take care. Mom is 85, about to be 86. She absolutely hates not being able to do what she used to do. Yeah. I work for a company, and I don't want to get into private stuff, but I do work for a company that specializes in its healthcare, and it is for services and products that have to do with aging in place for adults. So I have a lot of, I want to say I have a lot of experience understanding, the challenges. But of course, every person is different. And my mother's tough. She wants to go. She's, I'm gonna sneak out. She keeps telling me she's gonna sneak out of the hospital. She can't walk yet. But she's a super fighter. So and we keep telling her, you gotta fight. You gotta fight ahead of you with all this recovery. So get in your best shape. One of the things, because of, I want to say, depression, because of the situation, she hadn't been eating very well. She just didn't feel like eating or whatever. She had a lot of stuff on her mind. But we're telling her, you're going to have to get up and you're going to have to walk with a walker and use your arm strength and doing all that kind of stuff. So you need to be strong. You need to eat. Force yourself to eat, and it's like, I don't know. I don't know what hospitals are like where you live, but it's not exactly gourmet fare that they serve you in hospitals. So my mother's a great cook, and she's, it's hard for her to eat, for lack of a better term. It's not very good food, what they serve. So we've been bringing her, mostly my sister, but she's been bringing her a lot of homemade, good quality, healthy food. And that's what she's been eating. She hasn't been eating the hospital stuff. We're bringing those, electrolyte drinks and boosts, that nutrition, protein drinks and stuff like that. It's it's what we're dealing with, I guess. Our aging parents. And it gets challenging, I guess. Yeah, unfortunately, you think that hospital food, you're there to heal, right? I mean, that's why you're in hospitals. You're there to heal, so you should be getting the best nutrition, all the help you can get to heal. It's the not complicated part, I mean, there's budgets, of course, and all that, but you want people to get better. Give them that, they get them that protein, good solid proteins and fats and healthy, balanced diets and stuff like that. And I think that would be a number one thing in somewhere where you're trying to heal. But it's not. It's junk. It's junk what they give them. One of the nurses. So I talked actually a little bit about it on an episode I recorded today. I'll bring it up again, but here in Canada we have universal healthcare, right? But Want to say it's fantastic to have it, absolutely fantastic to have it, but it is not luxury. You know, it's not the best. And things like budgets for food are definitely a problem. One of the nurses was telling us in the hospital with my mother that the the budget they have per meal to make a meal for someone that's staying in the hospital is $4. That's what it costs. That's all they can spend on a meal. $4. That's a bag of chips and a pop. You know what I mean? It's kind of gross. All right. Sorry. Back to farming. I've been talking about a lot of the stuff. Is that a good field? Tempted to make it a little bit bigger, but we can start with this. So now I got a bigger problem. I have a problem where... No! Oh, man. That's the problem with that plow. Okay. I got a problem where I need to buy seed and fertilizer to be able to plant plant my grass. So I don't have the money, so I'm gonna do something a little bit drastic. We're gonna sell the front loader and the pallet forks. We're gonna use auto load for a little bit. They have that in Australia as well, healthcare. But yeah, I mean, it's great, you know, like I absolutely love it that we have that, but it could be better, you know. Okay. I think what I will do, somebody told me that there's nowhere to sell stuff here. There's a shop where you can buy stuff, but you can't repair and you can't sell. So I think I have to sell from the inventory window. So let's do that. I need the seed and fertilizer. It's important. So if I go into here, front loader. So I'm going to sell that. We'll get another one later. Let's get rid of that. And now I've got money for fertilizer and seed. Let's get, actually this is probably better. We'll get, we'll just start with one. And fertilizer. Just get one of these. All right. Load up the fertilizer. It's not full, but we don't need it full, I don't think. Okay. No, there's no vehicle maintenance shop on this map. I heard that. I'd heard that from somebody. That's okay. You can stand up your own. Which, you know, we'll do. Just need a little, what do you call that? Little toolbox somewhere. All right, so grass. And I'm just gonna, I think I'm gonna put a worker on this, although I don't have anything else to do, but I think I'm just gonna let that go for now. I need a break. Okay, my little camo tent here. We're gonna set up a little toolbox. That'll be in tools, my favorite little toolbox, which I use all the time. And we'll set that up right here, just outside. Yeah, well, I just put this up here. This is a little portable workshop. Come on. Oh, I can't pick it up. It shows me that I can pick it up, but I can't. Okay. Yeah, I can repair stuff from here. No problem. It's like I have a workshop. So this is kind of weird. No morning breakfast biscuits. Yeah, that's a tragedy. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I want to get a sense for what our field looks like, what our plot looks like. So I'm gonna travel. I'm gonna get north-south a bit. Actually, I need to do it with the flight mode, or not. Actually, I don't need flight mode. Although flight mode goes a lot faster, so let's do that. Yeah, I'm flying. Hey Brady, how's it going? Been seeing you in a while, my friend. Dum dum dum. Okay. What I'm trying to do is find my corners, and I'm going to somehow mark them. So I am on the edge pretty close. If I click this, I need to go up here. Up here somewhere. That makes sense. No, further over. Right around here. Yeah, that's basically the corner right there somewhere. So we're going to, oh man, now I'm in a different place. How can I do that? I guess I could mow the perimeter. I guess I could mow the perimeter, right? If I hit J, I will stop. Nice. Okay, I gotta go finish up an episode of Homestead Challenge. Really enjoyed the live stream. Y'all take care. Yeah, we're probably gonna wrap up pretty soon. I'm beyond my my regular time. I would just like to figure out a way to map my corners. What the heck are you doing? Making bows like they're bunny ears. Dust bunny. There's bunny ears. That's interesting. Okay. All right, it's fine. Okay, now, you know what, guys? I think we're going to wrap up. I'm going to go, I'll probably do it off camera, but I am going to, I'm going to go and find the perimeter of the property so I can understand what I'm dealing with. Because it's very hard for me to tell right now. So I'll do that. And, doing good. Haven't seen you in a while. Been enjoying the Lipka series. Oh yeah, that's a fun series. I'm really enjoying that. Really enjoying that. We recalibrated a bit. This worker is crazy. What are they doing? Anyways, all right, yeah. So we'll wrap up. I'm gonna go find the corners, and then maybe next Monday we'll do this again. More evolved and moving along a little bit quicker, I think. We didn't get that much done in this episode. We got some stuff done, right? But kind of a slow start a bit. Well, anyways, thank you for joining me tonight. Hit the like button on your way out if you don't mind. I would really appreciate it. And I will catch you guys in tomorrow morning is what day are we? I'm lost. Tomorrow morning is Homestead Challenge. Yeah, I have that already recorded, ready to go. And that's fun too. The 2 series I'm doing right now are a hoot. I'm liking them a lot. So, anyways, guys, have a wonderful evening, and thank you so much for showing up. I appreciate it. Be awesome.